Fighting games have a storied history, with a dictionary worth of jargon, countless in-jokes, and memorable moments. The genre has developed solid archetypes for games that share innate qualities like 2D and 3D fighters, air dashers, arena brawlers, or platform fighters. These archetypes also exist for characters within those games, like rushdown characters, the zoner, or the grappler. New entries in the fighting game space will often use these archetypes as their base, not only because they are excellent designs, but because it plays into the shared history of fighting games. If you know who Guile is, or what a charge character typically does, you can understand pretty quickly what this dude is gonna do. Some of these are incidental similarities, of course, but the fighting game genre is filled with Easter eggs and references to other characters and series. Fantasy Strike is a game that really embraces the shared fighting game history and incorporates a ton of references and homages. Serling Games has offered something new while giving a sage nod to those in the know. Some of these character references are more obvious than others. Ahem. While others synthesize references from several games, which can make for a unique twist on a classic archetype. I'm MrMKL, and let's check out some of my favorite fighting game homages in Fantasy Strike. Geiger, is a great example of the direct reference. You can draw a straight line from his toolkit right to Street Fighter's Guile. His attacks are echoes of several of Guile's hallmark moves. Sonic booms are replaced with gears, but he retains a very similar flash kick. Heck, Geiger even has the Moonsault Slash, a move that belongs to Guile's BFF Charlie, or Nash. Chash? Gnarly, definitely. Okay, BFF Gnarly. Anyways, just to drive the reference home, if you know some of that Street Fighter lore. Rook is another character with a pretty clear lineage. I think the big rock dude and the Russian bear man go to the same gym. There's no dizzy mechanic in Fantasy Strike, but landing Rook's head crusher can give you that same dopamine rush. Rook isn't just a slow-walking Street Fighter reference though. You can see shades of Guilty Gear's Potemkin in his moveset as well. Speaking of Guilty Gear, if you're a fan of Slayer, you may want to check out DeGray. The dandy step, counterpoint step connection is right in your face, but you can also see it with 8A and 8D, as well as in Final Arbiter and Dead on Time. Here's a fun bonus fact. DeGray's forward A actually used to be a clear nod to Slayer as well, but was changed at some point in development to the one we have today. Maybe it was a little bit too on the nose. Okay, I admit, as a Sakura main in Street Fighter 4, I'm kind of ashamed to say that it took me so long to recognize the connection to Jaina. Upon further inspection, this is a Shuken. She even has the charged fireballs. I always associated Jaina with Ken instead, probably because of the Flaming Dragon Punch and the Shin Shoryuken, but I guess there's more similarities than that though. Maybe I'm reading a little bit too much into this one. It isn't always a reference, right? You're bound to have some similarities when characters are based on similar source material. I mean, a ninja girl is gonna kinda look like this. She's gonna probably throw kunais. And slide. And do this though? Right? Alright, I'm definitely reading too much into this one, but the first time I saw Valerie do, I instantly thought Zero doing. Okay, if you think that's a stretch, there's at least a case to be made for Valerie being a small homage to Milia from Guilty Gear, what with these hula hoops, and a big homage to Karen from Street Fighter. Think, they're both brash, blonde women fighters, both Rekka characters. Just look at these Rekka follow-ups. I definitely see a resemblance. Those were just a few of my favorite references that I managed to spot in Fantasy Strike. I hope game makers continue to appreciate and acknowledge the fighting game history in this kind of way. We all stand on the shoulders of giants after all. There are so many more homages in Fantasy Strike though, and I likely missed your favorite one. So let me know which ones you like best in the comments, and if you enjoyed this, hit the like and subscribe button for more. Stay safe everyone, I'll see you in the bracket.
Niche Fighter Monday!
Yo, hello everybody, how y'all doing? MrMKL here, we're chilling of course on Niche Fighter Monday. Thanks everyone for, coming on by. Appreciate it as always. Yo, we have a big day, we have a versus day. Yo, the intro that I have, of course, X-Men versus Street Fighter is where that was based off of. If y'all don't know, that's a game that's really close to my heart, man. Like, I have a lot of really fond memories of growing up in the arcades, playing X-Men versus Street Fighter, researching the game thanks to James Chen's Game Facts. Like, literally, the James Chen FAQs were so essential in learning games in, like, the late 90s. So, I got some love for the Versus series. And today, we're going to be checking out an Ikemen Go game from the Sega versus Capcom team. Yo, it's Sega versus Capcom, the next level. All right, it's a fan game. It's an Ikemen Go game. It's gonna be good. Yeah, that's right, Super. Yeah, no, they don't. The games aren't located here. They're supposed to be on the shelf and then in the consoles themselves. Do not insert them into your body. That is frowned upon. But yo, Sega versus Capcom, man. So we got another fan game in the Versus series. This one's going to be fun to check out. There are 2 characters available in the demo right now, both Sonic and Mega Man X. So that is going to be very cool to check out. And then, keeping it in the world of Versus games, I have been neglecting the world of Wii fighting games, and I have had Tatsunoko versus Capcom on the brain. So I finally got Dolphin up and running on my machine here, and we're going to boot up some Tatsunoko versus Capcom later on, and I'm going to see if I can remember how to play Morgan. It's going to be fun times. All right. But where are we starting today? We're starting the day off with Sega versus Capcom, the next level. Yeah, let's go. Are we all ready for this? Are we ready for some more Ikemen? Yo, the spirit of Mugen lives on in this day and age, which makes me very happy. Yes, Super HC, absolutely. The Bleach fighting game is on my list. There are some GameCube games I want to check out. There's a Kinnikuman GameCube game that I want to check out, as well as some of the Naruto games. GNT4, I use that as a test bed to make sure my emulation was working properly. Yo, that's right, Guardian. Yo, from the minds of people who wanted Project X Zone to be a legit fighter and not an action RPG, I was one of those people. I mean, I like me some action RPGs, but dang, like, give me that character crossover with, like, in a fighting game, please. Yes, please, and thank you. Alright, whoop. I gotta make sure. There we go. I gotta make sure I don't run over my USB cord. What about an action RPG fighting game? I mean, I would be down for that. We could stand to have more fighting games that explore. I mentioned it on Twitter. I was like, dude, why don't we have a fighting game management sim? I know there are some, like, wrestling management sims and stuff like that, but give me, like, a proper fighting game management sim. I would play the heck out of that, man. All right, let's do a quick check of our inputs here. Kick, heavy kick, tag, light punch, heavy punch, exceed. There we go. All right. Okay, we do have an arcade mode. Let's hop in. Yo, we're gonna do some tag mode because it is a versus game. Phoenix Wright and Kazuya, that would be an amazing team. Oh man. Alright. So, it is a 4-button fighting game, and most versus games, I feel, have moved to a 4-button, like, ABCD format of button layout, like light, medium, heavy, special, launcher, drive, whatever you want to call it, right? Some modifier, special attack kind of button, unique skill. But this keeps with the, I guess, more of the MVC2, where you have 2 punch buttons and 2 kick buttons. And then if you tap light, you get what is ostensibly a medium attack, right? And then you can cancel into your heavies. There doesn't seem to be, you can't seem to change standing to crouching normals, which is honestly kind of like, that kind of messes with me. But you can get like stand, light, medium into light, right? Let me, make sure I have my, there you go, have my input display on for y'all to see. And then there are, oh, interesting, my UI is gone. There it is. Bring some of my UI back. So you can see, it's, I don't know why it's not there. It's disappearing. Next to, yeah, yo, Safety Man, what's up? I just realized that my UI is missing, man. Yo, Ikemen go. Let's go. Ikemen. This game is peculiar, right? It is, in some ways, it is very, very much like your standard versus game, but in other ways, it's very, very different, right? Like I said, there's some similarities to MVC2 and how it works. Most folks have like there is a universal launcher of sorts, like so. We got crouch heavy punch for your launcher. No, it's not a Game Maker game. This is actually, it's Ikemen Go. So it's the spiritual successor to Mugen. Oh, fun. All right. Check our command list here. So yeah, boomerang cutter. You can see that I get that boomerang cutter from a light heavy. That gives me the or apparently down heavy. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can go launcher into that, right into it. Okay, and that's another way to get it. So like some of your moves are tucked in behind other strings, right? And then we have a couple normal, directional normals. So we have X Buster Charge Shot. And then, yes, this being Mega Man X, which is, yo, finally, thank you. I've been wanting X in, like, actual Mega Man X in a fighting game. Y'all give me Volnut Mega Man and stuff like that. I'm like, yo, cool, I like NES Mega Man and Smash Brothers, but, dude, give me X. So we have, like, we have Shotgun Ice. We have the Chameleon Stinger for supers. Oh, no, sorry, that's my taunt. That would be awesome, right? I keep hitting taunt instead of, instead of the menu. But that would be pretty sick. Yo, diegetically going into the menu? That'd be pretty cool, man. We don't talk about MVC IX. Yeah, I guess that's fair. I have apparently memory hold MVCI, which that's unfair to Marvel vs. Infinite, right? Like, that game is not bad. That game had a rough launch. That game had a rough PR rollout, right? Like, it had some issues as a game as well, but like, it does not deserve the hate. It does not deserve to be memory hold, but I have for some reason. All right. So yeah, the Spark Mandrill attack. And then we have Storm Eagle. Yeah. And our Shoryuken. Is it only on light? Yeah, it is. Okay, interesting. Oh! That really OTG like that? Oh, we got a follow-up too? Oh man, okay, that's actually kind of cool. That's kind of fun. So it's a 3D stage. Yeah, they have, it's 2D sprites in a 3D stage. There's a handful of indie developers who are looking to do this kind of thing, and they're actually, a lot of them are doing it in Ikemen Go. So Savagine is one of these games that has incorporated a lot of 3D into 3D/2D into Ikemen, and these folks are doing it here with the stages. Oh, it's funny, yo, if you look at the shadows, actually, you can tell that, like, the shadows don't actually reflect the sprite on screen. The shadows are just, like, their own, like, dummy shadow, basically. I don't think these are rotoscoped. I think these are all, like, this is all original sprite work. It's just 2D, it's like, right, this just, they brought it in as a sprite sheet into Mugen. Oh, okay, I can link off medium. Okay, that's good. Oh, okay, so into heavy. All right. Cel-shaded 3D models converted to sprites. Hey, Sean, what's going on? Yo, actually, now that you say that, you might be right. I mean, I guess that is kind of a popular approach, right? I remember the Blade Strangers team doing something like that. That being like a big selling point for their animation, right? Yeah, they do look really nice. Like it looks very clean. Oh, so here, so like I said, right, we have our MVC2 style 4-button, 2 punches, 2 kicks layout. There's this exceed button, which will use this meter. You have 2 bars that refill over time here next to your character portrait. And then when they fill up, you have a forward attack, which is the shot there. And I believe you have a... I thought I had 2. Oh, air only, flash laser. There you go. So you get that in the air. Yeah, no, it looks solid. I like the... You can tell, like, they got there's obviously this is a beta, right? This is the first beta that they released, but like you can see the dust, right? Doesn't quite line up with the 3D backgrounds. I think that's going to be one of the tricky things about getting a really good visual look when you're using 3D backgrounds and 2D sprites. Making them look seamless really is going to go a long way, right? To just giving that presentation. So like seeing this kind of like out of step with the 3D background. It's a bit of a pop, but that's the kind of like visual stuff that's going to get worked on over time. So I didn't think that they actually rotoscoped it. I thought that they had some kind of, I mean, I don't know exactly what they did in their rendering pipeline, but they had some kind of rendering pipeline that would take it from 3D to what would like look like hand-drawn sprites. Yeah. Kind of do it that way. Actually, Panthavma has something similar in Castang, where you can pose 3D models and basically snapshot sprite sheets, like 2D sprite sheets out of that within their engine Castang. So I would wager something like that, but yeah, I guess you'd have to really talk to a programmer or an artist to really know what they were actually doing to, like, in their render pipeline to achieve that. So, oh man, okay, maybe there is a juggle limit there. Maybe not? Oh, there is gravity. At least a little. Okay. So yeah, this isn't getting... Because you'll see, there are situations where the game has built-in, like, loop detection. And that will pop the enemy out, or pop the opponent out. But I don't think it's being detected off of the boomerang. That's another good question. I don't know if they can actually tech out. Let me just put it on random. Alright, KO, yo, take it easy. Maybe not. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, it doesn't look like it, eh? And then, so you can only get your Buster Shot off of neutral. If you're holding forward or back, it doesn't come out. Don't we have a charge? There we go. Okay, there doesn't seem to be any visual... Oh, wow. Weird. So, like, you can't just... I guess you have to, like... How long do you have to wait? Do you have to, like, actually wait till you're recovered? Because, like, look, it's not... Yeah, right? That's... Okay, that's gonna make Buster Charge stuff kind of weird. And we don't have a release in the air? Guess not. No, just that. Weird. It looks really fun. Like, and it looks clean too. Oh, okay. I have found several X Infinites, I think. The game feels a little stiff when it comes to X. Yeah, absolutely. I was just gonna say, even just like not like the charge shot release feels a little clunky. The fact that you can't shoot like while walking forward, I'm hoping that they're gonna introduce that. Yeah, there seems to be... I mean, I'm pretty sure this will work as an infinite as well. If you just get a little micro walk-in, I think you can stay in range. Oh, hey! Okay. Maybe that might have been run out of health. Ikemen does that, the little pop-out. Oh, sorry, yeah, sorry, Andrew. I forgot to put it in the announcement channel. I threw it in general in the Discord. I made the tweet, but fair. How you doing? All right, and... Oh, yeah, there's, so there's tag as well, right? So we have tag attacks, down and tag, and forward and tag. Offer you two different ones. And then here, we have ourselves... Cernic the Hedgehog.
Do you know who I am?
We do know who you are, friend. Don't worry about that. Okay, Tornado Kick. What else do we got? Yeah, we were talking about the perspective stuff, right? That's one of the challenges of the mixing in the 2D and 3D. This, yeah. I feel like this should have been caught by some of the loop prevention. All right, and then what is it? Is it yeah, okay, just crouch heavy punch for their launcher. Oh my god, okay. Okay, dude, that actually legitimately feels like an X-Men versus Street Fighter re-jump combo. That like feels really similar to one of the Shoto Infinites, where you basically do, it's like light punch, light kick, heavy kick, and it'll bang him against the wall, and you can just like re-jump and repeat. Yeah, you played Sonic 2 and you wasn't able to do this? I mean, what else do we have? Let's go back, kicks in the air. A lot of shit in the air. All right. Oh, yo, we got air Tatsu? Did he have it? Did he have an air Tatsu? Why isn't... That's funny, my launcher,
Know who I am.
it is kick launcher, stand kick. Okay. Oh, okay, I should just use that. Oh my god. Oh yeah, he does. Shit. Okay, that feels good. Yeah, okay. There, yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, you bounce off. Can you jump out of it? No. Oh. Maybe you can. Oh, that's actually kind of really cool. If you can, like, choose to bounce off and up or bounce off and hit the ground, that would be a really sweet mix.
Do you know who I am?
Quarter forward and then forward or up. Oh, sweet. It's a bit of a Talbane thing. All right. That's fun. Okay. Okay, and so what else we got for supers, right? We have a big-ass tornado. Of course, and in the air, quarter circle forward. Oh, shit. Okay.
Do you know who I am?
What else is the other? Does he have that stun dash, tornado kick, ender, speed dive? No, okay. I was just like, does he have electric spinball, sonic tornado, EX air only? Ah, okay. Wow. Wow, that's fun. Fucking turns into the Tasmanian Devil? Alright. If you press heavy kick and heavy punch at the same time. Ooh, that's super cool. Okay. That's fun.
Do you know who I am?
Okay, yeah, and that's just multi-hitting. Can I not? No, I guess you can't cancel it from normal attacks? Weird. Maybe it's just... Okay, there you go. You have to... I think I can link that, though. Seems it's meter per character, not for the entire team. Yes, yes, you can see that they're, I'll wait for my tag to come back. That, yeah, they have separate meters. So, yeah, and it doesn't recharge. Oh, that's unfortunate that, the tornado knocks them away like that. Because I don't know if... Does it send them back? Right? Yeah, it sends them out of the corner, right? That's unfortunate. Alright. I know, right? I did wish it'd have something to skip the tag cooldown. It's kind of unfortunate, but... Oh, nice! You can select, thank you. I'm so happy when versus games let you select your character, either right before the match starts or here at round start, allowing you to switch out. That's so good. All right. Here we go. Let's do our jab infinites, guys. Ooh, I can link off my stand heavy kick. Thank you. Ooh, yeah. So yeah, that would be really good, right? Like if you can manage to set up the super so that yeah, it doesn't actually knock them away, that would be great. Ooh! Oh, was that his level 2? I think that was his level 2. Oh, man. Yeah, so of course, you could duck pellets. Oh, okay, that's kind of cool. Can I go... Yeah, jab, jab, stab, stand, heavy kick. And then back forward punch. Okay. Okay, that's kind of like your ground string, right? Like, light, stand, heavy kick for the sword slash. And then I guess I have the... shoulder charge as well. Okay, so crouch light will OTG. Oh no, it doesn't work. Can I get light kicks instead? That probably works. Yeah. Okay. So light, and then link into stand light kick, I think is what they want. Is what the string should probably be for the ground. Where is... There it is. Yeah, some of the input recognition is a little suspect right now. DPs feel actually surprisingly tight. Like, you got to get like a proper. Yeah. Yeah, where's my, come on, my special cancel guy? I do like that you can like hang back and tag. Like, your tag in is like, it keeps you right against the back wall, right? It actually works as a bit of an escape.
Sega, let's get crazy.
This'll be a piece of cake.
It's ready. Fight.
Wow. Wow, you're gonna low profile that, Sonic? Oh, hello. I want to grab you with this. Come here, Sonic. Oh, come on. Nah. Can I get launcher into it? Oh, come on. Do they not want me to use this move? Yeah, for some reason, Safety, some of the UI elements are not showing. I'm actually gonna reboot the game after this match. Serious, man. Nah, it's realistic. Fucking Dukin. Okay, I can get into that.
You stand no chance against my arsenal.
Yeah, there is definitely some stuff that isn't loading. The bars on let me see here. For the super meter, definitely not. I was gonna say this game does make my computer rev up whenever I load it.
Let's get crazy.
That'll happen sometimes with Mugen and Ikemen if you like mash through. I don't know. Yeah, it's not appearing. Ooh, that looks fun though, eh? Because I can get into the spin ball. My god, you're so fast, Sonic.
KO!
Oh my.
You stand no chance against my arsenal.
Sega versus Capcom.
Control L, hide life bar? Okay.
Let's get crazy!
No, yeah, you can see here, right? So yeah, they'll disappear completely, but even when they come back, it just seems like it's not loading the bar portion. Maybe I gotta get up with the kicks. Oh, you popped out, eh? Try doing non-tag mode. Good idea.
You stand no chance against
My lordy, though. That is like... Sonic is oppressive, man.
Sega versus... Let's get crazy!
Here, let me run solo X. Nah, even still. Okay, so there is... You can tech out.
You stand no chance against my arsenal.
It's very weird, though, isn't it? You got air dash. I feel like I should be able to combo into that pretty reliably, though. Nope. Yeah, X is feeling a little stiff, right? I mean, like, and the thing is, like, not the movement, but just like his attacks. I don't know. Yeah, his moveset feels a little. I don't know. A little clunky, I guess.
You stand no chance against my arsenal.
I'm trying to like pinpoint exactly what it is about it, and yeah, no, I just think it's the I think it's the input recognition, right? Like, and that's not inherently Ikemen related, though. I mean, Ikemen does have its issues. Right, but like, I feel like at least that works. But like, yeah, no cancel off of that. Oh right, and then it doesn't knock them back. Yes. Okay, and then we do have the OTG Spark Mandrill attack. So if you just get into your Magic series, you should be able to ground Spark Mandrill, right? But like that into Super, I don't think is gonna work. Gotta just go into the Mandrill. Right? Where's my heavy, man? Get off. I want to see the Super Splash KO finish. Had to see that.
Sega versus Capcom.
Yo, this is feeling like it's going to be an extremely fast game.
Mission start.
Get ready. Fight.
Yeah, right? So this can OTG. I guess they're looking for what? OTG assist? Okay. Wait, what? Do we have TACs as well? I don't know what that was. That was weird. I think it's a little bit funny to run a bracket of this demo. It's true. True balance, right? Yeah, everyone will have the same team. There will be no complaining about your character being OP. Yeah, okay, that is. It's an aerial tag. So I think it's tag and light kick, or a heavy kick rather, in the air. Will be a special attack that'll actually hit them and then tag you out into your partner on the ground. Actually, that's a good question. I don't think you can. No, you can't. Unfortunately. Hoping your boys Billy and Phantom R make it into the Sega side. Yeah, there's gonna be, I mean, they've got what, the dude from Jet Set Radio, is already gonna be in here. It's gonna be interesting who they decide on in the end, because someone's gonna be mad. Oh. Oh, that's super dope. Whoops.
This'll be a piece of
Mission
cake.
start. Ready. Fight.
All right, so we have a little string here. So if we do light punch, heavy punch, heavy kick, that's one hit, right? You can get a heavy follow-up. All right, so we have a little auto combo string here that will cancel into special. So light, heavy, Tatsu should work, right? That's what I was doing there. Is this gonna be corner carry? Tell me. Ahaha! See, it's not... Does that only work on one side? Look at that. Is that what's happening? Or is it... Oh, I'm doing light punch. I'm an idiot. I was worried for a second. I was just being a klutz. God, young Sheldon as a guest character? Why? Why are we doing this? Oh, good. Warthog. Yeah, the character, the requests are already incoming. I don't doubt it, man. Everyone wants their favorite at this point. Oh, that's kind of fun. Oh, can I cross under? Oh man, that just feels swaggy. Oh no, I'm too slow. I got recovery on the dash. Dude, move and text that only work on their player side. Like that's there's already like 2-player advantage in some games, right? Like side advantage and shit. I'm sure that'll just infuriate people. Okay, I feel like Sonic is much more well developed in this demo than X is. Just because, like, some of the, right, just like the special cancels feel like they don't work in the same way for X. Right. Dang it, keep going to the wrong. I don't know why that's backing out now. My friend, I just want my command list. Thank you. Yeah, cancel into Dragon Punch, cancel into Triad Thunder. Those things just like, right? Cancel into Triad Thunder. Cancel into Dragon Punch. But then cancel into this works really well. So I feel like they worked on that, right? To make sure that works properly. So, and then same thing, just like, yeah, canceling from, I don't know, just like the flow of Sonic's combos feel way more on point than what they're at with X right now. Which for me just means that like, I want to see the next update, right? Because like this, and then cancel into this makes a whole ton of sense to me, right? And then you can do like a jump pickup. Yeah, Andrew, like, no, I get the idea of, like, I do like the idea of trying to, like, incentivize your players to want to control space or be in a certain area and have that be an advantage, right? Like, Kazuna Encounter does it with their tag zones. I mean, just stage positioning is important in fighting games in general. So, like, I get that, right? Like, encourage them to stay on their side, not cross up, right? What's the cost benefit of that? That's cool. But I think the idea of moves not coming out when you do the thing, like if your move is down back heavy punch to do the move, down back heavy punch should do the move, right? I think there's a pretty core, like, you need to get the results you expect, which is going to be a point of frustration for a bunch of people if something like that is implemented. Man, and you can link light punch, light kick, heavy punch, right? So, like, that is ideally the string that you're going for. But yeah, so I guess you're going that into tag. It doesn't even reach. Okay, so you got to go for the down tag. That's a surprisingly tight link. Did the wrong tag. Man. That's really tripping me up, dude. All right. Yeah, man. When X's moveset feels as consistent and tight to perform as Sonic's does, I think we're going to be in for a really big treat. But I can see, I've actually seen a couple people say where they're like, I'm not exactly sure, they weren't exactly sure about the feel of the game, where it's like, what is the, like, vision behind it, right? How should this kind of stuff look? And you see all these little pieces, but it's kind of hard to connect it together, especially if you're taking a bunch of information from other games. So, and I think part of that might be because they have not quite rounded off some of the rougher edges of the characters. But I would say if you're looking at this game, take a look at Sonic, and right, like, when you can do like buster charges and reliably do like button release charge for a juggle, like you're gonna start getting the flow of this right quarter circle forward and then up follow up, right? Which feels really good and like reliably connects and then lets you hit a button out of it. Same thing, X has the option to hit buttons out of their Dragon Punch, but their Dragon Punch is actually, like, you're not able to cancel it. Like, I can cancel any hit of that, right? So it's, Stand Heavy is obviously special cancelable, but this is not being tagged properly as a special. But you can hit buttons out of it, right? So it means that you could do some fun stuff if you could.
if you could reliably get out of this into it. Right? Like, I don't think that's even possible right now. But all that being said, like, there is still a lot of real good potential here. I mean, I love the look of it. I love this idea of the 3D backgrounds and the 2D art. I really like the X design. It's looking super clean. Sonic too. Sonic looks really good. And it does, like, the general movement does feel good. Air dashing, the momentum on the attacks. I think they just really, like, the two things that I would say I would like tightened up is the way strings work right now, the way chain cancels work, and special cancels, just like that whole flowchart needs to be really refined for X in particular. But then things like using your tools in neutral. I feel like right now they are really well designed to do... The strings that do work well are very expertly implemented, right? Where, like, light, heavy punch, this all works great. Even with X, you have, right, into the boomerang, like, that all feels good and works well. But, like, I've had trouble just using light into launcher this in neutral, right? Like, I would just like to get a little punish like that, and it doesn't quite click, right? Not being able to do forward or back and lemon, not being able to release the charge reliably, like not having that buffered basically, right? Even off of my backdash here, where it's like if I let go of my charge before I'm completely out of recovery, nothing happens. So that is going to be one of those spots to really work on, and I think clean up the feel of the game. But I love it, dude. I love it. The idea of a Sega crossover fighting game is honestly something, and like people were saying, the Project X Zone or Project Cross Zone stuff from Capcom is super freaking cool, and you have all these great characters. I would just prefer them in the fighting game format. So, right, yeah, lemons, man. Like, I could see how lemons might be useful right now, just for like the zoning and stuff like that, but just getting reliable charge releases, the fact that I can't walk back and release charge, and are you serious? It releases, look at this. There you go, okay. Alright. It is starting to work. See, and so this is it, where it's not that it doesn't happen, right? Okay, so I can't... Yeah, no lemon with walk back is really frustrating. You can see I'm charging. There you go. Why, like... Yeah, negative edge. So, like, just the feel on the negative edge is not quite right. I don't know if it's the timing. I don't know if it's how it interacts with other button presses. Like, I can't quite pinpoint what it is that is giving me a bit of a rough vibe to it, but it's definitely in and around there. And like, that is such a core part of like a Mega Man fighting game character. Like, I'm sorry, if you're giving me Mega Man as a fighting game character, I need Charge Buster. Like, that is such a core component of his character. So it's got to be there, and it's got to work, and it's got to feel great, right? And I think, I mean, Zero in UMVC 3 is a great example of that just feeling great. Even if it's not like your particular thing, your style for playing as a character, they did a really good job in that, of it feeling like, yeah, I'm running around a Mega Man stage holding charge, and I can do X, Y, and Z, and then boom, let her rip. Yes, and charge glow indicator is going to be there's going to be some UX stuff that they can do that'll drastically improve the experience without even actually changing any of the how it works, the inner workings of the mechanic. Those visual indicators, those audio indicators are going to make a big difference and just help players realize when their windows are active. But I think that there's still some tweaking left to be done there. My supposition, like I said, is that X was probably the second character that they were working on and is not as far along as Sonic. If this is a fan game, I think they would benefit from not doing the trademark characters. It's the trademark characters the whole point. I think there is a market for thematically similar and legally distinct fighting games. I mean, I think Dive Kick showed that there was a bit of a demand for that, right? Like you can make something out of it, but there is something about the core appeal of a fan game. I mean, people don't want what was it that when Combo Fiend worked for Capcom, functions. People don't want functions. They don't want a Magneto function. They don't want a Cyclops function. They want Magneto. They want Cyclops, right? Like that is very much part. It's not just how the character plays or looks or feels. It is the entire package, right? People want to play the thing they are connected to. I have a personal attachment to Mega Man as a character because I grew up playing Mega Man games and loving the heck out of them, and they were kind of defining games for me in my youth. So I want X. This is why I said earlier on, I don't want Volnut Mega Man. I don't have an attachment to Mega Man Legends, right? Like, that's not where I'm at, man. I want X. X was my favorite Mega Man. I want classic Mega Man, right? Hell, give me Game Boy Mega Man for Christ's sake. But like, I don't want Volnut. I don't want the ZX series. That's not where I'm at. I would not be attached to those characters in the same way as I'm attached to X, even if they function exactly the same. Could always add Steamboat Willie. I would be down for that. Yeah, right? Super Sidewalk Brawlers too. Like, and there is, once again, there is a place for something like that. I think if you lean into the concept, right, there is an opportunity somewhere for, first of all, for public domain games. I'm surprised that there isn't a public domain, a proper public domain fighting game. I guess Right and Fight is probably the closest we've gotten to that, where you use like historical figures as your fighting game characters. Like that's probably the closest we've gotten, right? But give you all three. You do love Volnut, and there is so much love for Volnut. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to cast aspersions on the Legends community, man. Y'all are amazing. But yeah, right? Just there's a reason people reacted to Combo Fiend's suggestion that you can find a function in a Marvel game that isn't the Marvel character you want to play. Like, nah, man, people want to play the Marvel character. So, them's the breaks kind of thing, right? Well, and yeah, and that's where you can get into interesting things. It's like, what is public domain that has largely been forgotten? There's a lot of really amazing. You could go back and look at a whole ton of like public domain like Japanese art from hundreds of years ago, and you can get the like early what were they? They were like the there was a certain style of drawing that was like the precursor to manga with the pen strokes and the inking, right? And like, you can find series of those and you could use them, right? Why not run a character through these old art pieces that are turned into a 2D platforming stage? Why not, right? If there's enough source material, why not build your keyframes for a fighting game character out of things that you've ripped directly from classical art, right? Like there's an opportunity there to create something really interesting. But not be like wholly made out of whole cloth, right? Because convincing someone to get on board with a new IP is different than convincing them to get on board with the idea of classical art being used in this new way, right? So there there are things around it, right? And I love the idea of thematically similar but legally distinct. Give me more of that, right? Give me, right, whatever. Jim Ryu, right? Give me Jim Ryu, and it is Jim Ryu Beans from Nebraska, and he throws a corncob Hadouken, like whatever, right? Like you could do something like that as well, and I think there is a market for it. But we need to, I mean that's it. Like fighting game developers need to look outside of the core conception of what fighting games are. We are very, very closely tied to our history and legacy in the fighting game community, so it's hard to pull away from that sometimes. So a satirical spin could actually be a way to pivot away into something new and different that doesn't keep you tied down, but still references our history. Yeah, Yukio and Samsho based, right? There is, yeah, and there are a lot of characters, right, based on classical tales and folklore and historical figures that you can pull from, right? I mean, the whole Dynasty Warriors series, right? Like that in and of itself, right? And it's like, yeah, you can do that with fighting games, and a lot of fighting games have pulled from those things as their inspiration, right? Tiger Mask is a big inspiration for a whole wide variety of wrestling fighting game characters, right? Like you have the like Bruce Lee analog in so many of these games, like with Fei Long in Street Fighter, right? So there's already a lot of this within fighting games, but when we look at modern fighting games, it's like, yo, I am from the generation that knows a bunch of references, not because of what the references are, but because people reference them in The Simpsons. Simpsons writers decided to make a joke about it, and I know these things via The Simpsons, but I don't know what they were originally. Those writers for The Simpsons knew what the original reference was, and I'm one step removed. And that's kind of where we're at in the fighting game design paradigm right now, right? Is that so much of what is being referenced in modern fighting games references older fighting games which referenced other things, right? So the references to martial arts movies and historic wrestlers and historic figures is now a reference to Samsho and Zangief and King, right? So, and that's all fine and good. People get the references wherever, right? But just that is a different dynamic, and so like where can you go from there, right? Where do we pivot these references to in the future? Public domain stuff, right? Like we can start pulling into that stuff and expanding on it, and hopefully for future generations expand on what the legacy of fighting games is. I think that'd be really awesome. Also Zoro. You want Zoro. Why isn't there more Zoro? Seriously. Why aren't there more Zoro characters? We've got a few, right? Piel from Breaker's Revenge is kind of a Zoro analog. But you're right, most of characters that would be like Zoro end up being like fencers, right? Like Charlotte from Samsho. So why not Zoro? Why not the why not the Three Musketeers? How is there not a Three Musketeers character with like three people? One of them covers mids, one of them covers highs, one of them covers lows, and they work as a unit. Like, hot damn. Right? Radio show fighters. Well, and this is it. What happens when you start looking at media that is not core related to fighting games, right? So don't look at martial arts movies, but look at radio plays. How would you incorporate aspects of radio plays or old film or whatever the case may be into your fighting games, right? Like that could be an interesting design pivot or aesthetic pivot if you're looking to do something a little unique or odd with your fighting game. All right, friends, I gotta get myself a drink. We're gonna come back. We're gonna play some Tatsunoko versus Capcom. We're gonna continue along with the Versus series trend for today. Sega versus Capcom, looking pretty good. Take a look at Tatsunoko versus Capcom. I have not played this game in years, man. I was so excited for TVC when it came out. I tried my darndest to get the folks I knew to play this game. They did not want to pick it up. I don't know why. Honestly, like, the game's pretty dope. The Baroque system is super cool. Like, it's got some really interesting stuff. It's kind of like, if you didn't like how much Marvel 3 changed from Marvel 2, you might find something to love in TVC. It's a really cool and interesting installment in the Versus franchise, right? And yeah, made by the same director as UMBC 3. So there's a lot of interesting stuff to check out. It's a shame that it didn't get the love that I think it deserved at the time. And so we're gonna boot up Dolphin in just a minute and take a look at TVC. And like I said, maybe see if I can learn some Morgan combos again. That'll be fun. All right, friends, I will be right back. Grab yourselves a drink, take a little stretch break. I'll see you soon. Welcome on back, everybody. How y'all doing? We are chilling here in the digital basement for another Niche Fighter Monday. Thank you all for joining me here. I'm MrMKL. Yo, if you don't know, I'm up here on the Twitters and I'm over here on the Patreons. Yo, hey, for real, if y'all are sitting on one of those Prime subs or you got a couple bits, creators, especially us small boys, we always appreciate any help we can get. If you don't have it, we understand. You being here and hanging out and chilling and chatting, or even just lurking, that's what really matters. But every little bit of that support really goes a long way to helping us do cool things. And I'm excited, actually, because on the 12th of February, it is Merfight launch day. Matrified Games is launching Merfight Curse of the Arctic Prince. And I'm going to be doing a little FGC talk about betas and alphas and early access games and how, you know, Merfight went from betas to early access on Steam to now a full release, and then we're going to talk about the game and stuff. And there's a whole bunch of Merfight celebrations happening with a bunch of streamers throughout the day, so that's going to be really cool. And later on in the month, I'm dropping some new info here, friends. For all of you Robo-O fans, we're going to have something really special coming up in February. So after the Merfight launch day, we're going to be talking about Super Robo-O. We are actually going to be taking a look at Super Robo-O. There's some Foxy Boxy Games is such a cool individual, and they've been a great support of the Digital Basement, and I'm more than happy to support their amazing work. They make great games, and they've been kind enough to give us some early access to Super Robo-O. So we're gonna be able to show some stuff off. I'm hoping to get the Ring King themselves, Griffy Bones, into the stream so that they can test out their favorite character in the Super Nintendo sequel to Robo-O. Right, Grav? I'm excited to see games actually leave early access, man. There was a dark period in indie game crowdsourced early access games in like the 2010s into 2020 that there were some bad looks, man. Games were not coming out of early access. They were not getting completed. It's been a struggle for a lot of folks, and to now see a bunch of games get into early access, and then finally get their full releases is super exciting. And so I'm super happy for Matt, and I'm very excited for Merfight's full release. It's gonna be there's a lot to talk about actually when it comes to player and consumer expectations and how they view these products when they go into early access and they stay in early access or in like a beta state for a very long period of time. You got to do a lot as a developer to keep them on board. It's the double-edged sword of how early do you introduce your game to the public to get feedback to build steam versus how, if you do it too early, do they forget about you? Do they lose interest because you've been around for too long and haven't actually released and done the thing? So there are important ways to look at like the development process and how you present this stuff. And so we're going to talk a bit about that, as well as, you know, the much more exciting stuff of just playing new games and enjoying them. So that's going to be fun. All right, though, we are about to boot up some Tatsunoko versus Capcom. Friends, it has been a minute since I have played this game. Yeah, super. Hopefully we don't fall into the trap when the time comes. This is why we're very careful about what we discuss, right? You don't want to be one of those one of those unfortunate souls who never get to actually releasing your game. So, yo, who here has some experience with Tatsunoko versus Capcom? Like I said, man, I lined up outside a GameSpot, or an EB Games actually, in order to pick up this game when it was released. I got the I got the arcade stick. Oh man, that's buried away in like a closet somewhere at this point, dude. But I like connecting a Mad Catz SE to a Wiimote so that you could have a wireless connection to your. It was a weird time, man. All right. Yeah, why was this on the Wii? I'm not entirely sure. Yo, Sean, you had it hooked up just to play? That's amazing. I am glad. I honestly, I almost busted out my Wii so I could play this on legitimate hardware with the arcade stick. But then I was like, let me test out Dolphin and use my leverless. Maybe that'll make me a happier camper. Seattle had a TVC cab at GameWorks? That's funny. They set up a cab? That's amazing. Okay. Who are we playing? I gotta get my girl Morgan. Beautiful Joe? We want to see some Joe? Alright, we can do some Joe. Oh, okay. We'll check out Frank next. Yeah, man. Frank West. I have some horrible, like, nightmares of playing Frank West players here in Toronto in Marvel 3. Alright, so this is medium, this is light, that's heavy, that's partner. Alright, I think this is correct. Light, medium, heavy, partner. Yo, we got it. Do we have any PTX players? No PTX players. Because it was what? It's PTX and Gold something or other. What's the Gold dude's name? All right, it blows me up too. But yeah, no, I did. My buddy of mine played the big gold dude, which was always fun. Oh, here, let me. Yeah, I can't remember the dude's actual name. Okay, so Baroque. The Baroque system is like a rapid cancel system. Gold Lightan. Thank you, Sean. Yes, one of my early Street Fighter 4 training partners did play a bit of TVC with me to help me get practice, but played Giants, and so yeah, Gold Lightan was their character of choice. So, the Baroque system is actually really cool. So, it uses your red health. So I had to set it, I don't have any red health right now. Actually, what could I do? We might be able to do this. Let's say 30% and turn that off. There you go. So, the Baroque system lets you press the partner button and any attack button. There you go. To cancel. Right, you can spend your red health to do a rapid cancel and get, I believe, a damage boost. And so you can see when you do the Baroque cancel, your red health starts glowing. And then I believe as long as you're continuing a combo, it'll tick down, and you get this boost during it. I really like the idea as a way to spend your red health, right? You could try to tag out to get it back, or you can spend it on offense, right? Or you can use it on defense, where I believe, you can Baroque cancel with specials, right? So you go for this and you miss, oh no, or you can Baroque to do a combo extension. It's a really fun. It's like X Factor. It kind of works like X Factor in Marvel 3, except instead of it being its own dedicated bar, you use your red health to do it. Let me help you practice. Plays the weirdest niche character in the game. Would it be niche? Yeah, I know, right? Like, this is probably where I get my Niche Fighter Monday shit from my weirdo friends who are like, nah, man, I'm playing, right? I'm playing like 12 in Third Strike. Thanks, appreciate that. Oh man, I do wish I could cancel. I love the this sweep into launcher, right? But you can do sweep, Baroque, launcher, and then look at that extra damage, right? So what do I get off of 9.9 billion? 23 billion. Like, the extra damage boost you get from a Baroque cancel is absolutely wild, right? Like, that's where so much of your damage is going to come from in this game. And yeah, and like I said, I think this game hews closer to Marvel 2 than it does Marvel 3. It's like an interesting middle ground between the two, where I feel like the pace of play is much more frantic and fast-paced like Marvel 2 is, and I feel way more reset heavy than something like Marvel 3, which is much more steamrolly, right? It's like you get your hit and you run through people, way less than you have these wonky neutral exchanges out of really fast resets. So it's so weird that, like, her drill kick is actually a quarter circle back motion. Like, I'm so used to that just being a special attack. And her like finishing shower and all this, her supers are so slow to start up in comparison to a lot of games. Like, she is way more Darkstalkers Morgan than Marvel 3. Like, that would just connect in Marvel 3. And then we got our Darkness Illusion. Hey, Lilith! Yo, there's my girl. And so, can you even... Yeah, you can do it in the air. So, if I have the bar, can I just do my ABC? Yeah, okay, that does work. Goldfish. Alright, so it's just speeds, it's not angles. Okay, and I can get shell kick into that. Alright. Time for some Joe. Another niche Wii fighting game. Tournament of Legends. I did see Tournament of Legends as I was looking for stuff, so... Yeah, I like the fireball dash in, right? And I mean, this is it. Like, I'm kind of at home in a lot of versus style games, just because so many of them have such similar combo structures, right? They're all like parallels or like divergence from the same path. So it makes it really easy for me to kind of like envision what some combos should look like and piece together something that I feel is functional, which, if I'm honest, is probably one of the biggest hurdles for a lot of people getting into a new fighting game. If they want to feel like they're doing something meaningful, without like having to like bust out the notebook, right? So this kind of like portable knowledge makes it really, really easy to get into something and being like, yeah, no, I can just, that's cool, man. Let me ABC special, super, DHC. Oh, see? Okay. Now I know the DHCs. They make the frickin' projectiles disappear. So getting hit, right? Okay. There is some residual ones there, but I must have waited. Right? You cancel too early, and it doesn't even come out, right? So, hey, important information. Ooh, does her vertical slice kick, it's not jump cancelable though. Okay. And then this weird ass frickin' move. Does anybody really know what that move is about? How do you use it? What do you, is it quarter circle forward kick? Half circle? Yeah, half circle punch. Because you can hit a button again, and then do a super shell kick. And then combo off of it. But like, how do you combo into that? I've never really been able to wrap my head around that attack, and I think that's why it's kind of fallen out of favor as a special or super attack for Morgan. Ooh, wait a second. Okay, I actually didn't realize I can combo into my command grab with Morgan. Can I get the OTG? Maybe not. Oh, damn, that would be amazing. Yeah, it's a 3D arena fighter, right? So all right, hang on. Give me my Joe. So cool. All right. Bomb. Breakdown, dive kick, and then race straight. Okay. Yo, you're so stubby, Joe. I know, right? Is this where we jump the shark with the damage scaling, right? Like, are we at the point where, like, Dragon Ball, where they just stopped counting power levels because of how absurd it was? Like, billions of damage! Can you just carry him all the way down? Okay, no, he pops out. Okay, so that's not what I'm using to cancel. That is. Oh, beautiful Joe. Alrighty. Let's play some matches.
Select your heroes.
We're running in blind with, let's do Frank and Batsu. Yo, absolutely super. It would. You could just, like, scale that down by an order of magnitude, and it would functionally work exactly the same.
What do we have here?
Take that! Oh my god! Go get him! Oh my gosh!
Oh, it's the zombies.
Oh my gosh!
Dealing over a billion damage one hit. It is hilarious, right? And I mean, it just, like, these creatures are so powerful that, or like, right, these characters are so powerful that that is just how much damage they deal and how much, like, damage they can take. Frank's voice is ass in this game. I'm not a super big fan. Oh, come on. Where is it? Where's the shopping cart? Oh no, it's the Mega Man. Okay. So what is... You don't like just comboing into your heavy attack, do ya, Frank? Nah? Not your thing? Batsu, I can get behind you though. I know what you do as a character. Not dead? Alright. I could have just DHC'd, eh? I gotta remember, I got DHCs. Do it again. I got the bar. Man, there's just something about that. Bring back rival schools, you cowards. 100%, Sean. How do we not have rival schools back in our lives? Oh, what was I saying about using partner to swap in at the round start? I love that. That doesn't connect. Gotta use, what is it, crouch heavy kick for my launcher? Or... yeah, okay. And the air throws. I love it. I love it. Thank you, Batsu. Will this hit? Oh, no, no. I did the dragon punch, that's why. Oh, that's funny. Alright, I think maybe the AI is set to a low difficulty. I think maybe we need to boost the challenge. Granted, we haven't hit like the level 3 difficulty spike, right? Usually 3 or 4 rounds into an arcade mode, the difficulty spikes up by about 40%.
Just take it easy, pal.
And it's such a shame about Frank because so much of the voice work in this game is fantastic. Hit him? Nah. Nope. Just do it. I'm trying to like do the X-Men versus Street Fighter dash in on the ground with lights. I should probably be trying to, like, control space a little more. I don't know. How good are Batsu's fireballs? Oh, well, there's that, too. Hey, this is super. This is not Ken. This is no mere Ken. Batsu is his own man. Yo, Butler. Yes, we are running some TVC. I needed to get back into the TVC group. Yes, the Giants. Let's go. Oh, you meant Ken the Eagle. Fair. There is another Ken. I forgot. Let's go. So yeah, this is who my boy used to play. Be like, let me help you with matchups. Like, thanks, man. Matchup solved. Dear Lord. Nope. He's just gonna counter super and kick me in the face. Oh, we're done. He just fucking grabbed me. You'd think I would be practiced and well equipped for this matchup.
Continue. 9, 7, 6. Select your heroes.
All right, yo, we are gonna brave it out. Tekka Man Blade. I recall Tekka Man Blade being extremely good. Though how much it's gonna matter against one of the giants, I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, the 70s, 80s, Japanese crossover stuff, we for sure need it, man. Yo, seriously? We got him with it? Okay. Yeah, that's right, Super. You couldn't play anyone else. The giants are really cool. I love that they actually incorporated that, right? Like, the Versus series has a long history of these giant characters, particularly in bosses, but, like, they exist, right? So, like, I love that they're like, no, let's make them playable, dude. Maximum Techno Man is the strat. Alright. Yeah, we've got some big normals, or like some slow normals, but I love the... I love the animated grabs. Oh shit, really? Okay, what do we got with this Sam Show looking motherfucker? Or I guess maybe Last Blade looking motherfucker? Alright, I can see that. Last Blade, yeah, more Last Blade than Sam Show, for sure. But I like the big swing. Oh, damn! Is he actually from Onimusha? I don't... Oh. I don't know much about Onimusha, so... He could be. It would make sense, right? Like, what is he from? It's Tatsunoko versus Capcom. It's got to be from one of those companies. Yeah, the Hawamaru Heavy Strike Super. All right. We got our serve bots in the back. Just do it, man. I don't need super fancy stuff. ABC Baroque, ABC Super. There is like some serious startup on the dash, but the dash feels super fun. Like you can stop short with it and hit buttons. And then he's got this really fast, this really fast quarter circle, which puts him in a float state. So I think you can just dash out of it. Yeah, still caught him. Oh, missed him. So slow, but it still works. Oh, dude, that's sick. All right. Fucking, it's like, bring my sword back with Ryu's foot in my foot. Oh, Duranjo. Another very, very strange character. Oh, that's some silliness. Maximum Tekka. One of the first OG anime that was actually good. And I mean, like, look, he looks like a badass, all right? Let's be honest. I mean, there was something about it, right? Like, what were the first anime that you really got into, right? Like, the original Dragon Ball for me, I was young enough and it was, like, silly enough and comedic enough that it was definitely in my zone. But then a little later, like, the early Gundam stuff really caught my attention. I forgot that Yami was the frickin' boss! Shaman King for you? Alright, that's a good one. Right? And then when I was a little older, it was stuff like Ninja Scroll. Trigun? Yo, Sean, Trigun was a really good one too. Absolutely. Oh, damn. That stunned me. And that stunned me again. Alright, let me... Please, sir, let me out of the corner. Oh, my dudes are so slow. This is gonna be a problem. Yo, there's nothing wrong with Avatar. Come on. Paris is level 3 in the game is one of the coolest in any Capcom versus game. Okay, we're gonna have to go check that out. I don't even recall what it is. Oh, right. Won't animate on Yami. Alright. Dude. Just gonna juggle me like that?
You lose.
Yeah, yeah, it's the not anime that normies think is anime. I guess that's fair. Honestly, we're at the point where anime is a state of mind. Let's do the Ryu-chun. Let's see if we can just get through this with some fireballs. This is going way better. This is going way better than the last one. Yeah, Taken with Liam Neeson isn't anime. It absolutely is. I believe it. Mario Kart's a fighting game. Ow. Ow. There we go. We found our little loop. Phase 3. God, how great would that be? I don't think they are. Whoop. All right, you're the best of all the worlds. I get it. Come on, let's go. Tatsu. Man, that's some scorched earth policy they're implementing right there. There we go. Thank you, Chun. Appreciate your hard work. Just like our intel said, a giant orb with a hand is gonna try to crush me. No, of course, Shadaloo. I do love the arcade endings. Oh man. Give me a funny little story, dude. That's all I need. Or a tense one, as the case may be. Break that tension. Y'all ready for this? As long as evil exists, those who cry for justice will call my name. So ridiculous, guys. So ridiculous. I love it. It's like having Shuma Garath, like, run a game show after he saves the world. Like, yes. I want Zangief to settle down and become a librarian. Bum. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, not mentally prepared for the horizontal scrolling credits. Yes, yeah. Yatter1 gets a, gets the assist. They're just like, yeah, just put like the incognito disguise on. This is why. No! Oh no! Yeah, you can start playing the ending. I know, right? This is I always forget. I always forget that they do these little mini games. Oh, really? That's what it is? If you get all the golden letters, you get a shmup mode? Alright. Yeah, you have to spell Tatsunoko, I think. I think you can get the, can you just get to that from, like, the gallery menu or whatever it is?
Game over.
Yo, we earned ourselves some Zenny.
Tatsunoko versus Capcom.
Maybe not. No, it's just the special illustrations. Alright, hang on. I gotta go check out...
Select your heroes.
Karis. Alright. The Karis level 3. We gotta see this. The game is the third time he's broken a mic yelling his level 3. That's super good. That is an amazing fun fact. And then command list. Half circle back. Oh, that's good. The backlit by the moon, mwah, that's good. That's a classic. Oh, the Star Wars game. No, the whatever Warriors of yeah, Terra Terasai or something like that. Yeah, I have not played that. Wait, it OTGs? Oh, okay, I see. Nice. It generally does, but it's, yeah, that's so cool. That is so cool. Yeah, he was the Virgil of this game, right? Absolutely. Okay. Can link off that. How many times? It's only one stagger, right? Yeah. Alright, can I... Do we have any aerial supers? No. DP super's a counter? What are his other ones? Usually have 3, right? Oh. What the f... Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. His projectile has to be done while the reflector is up. Whoops. So, what am I looking at here? I guess I don't need to. Alright. One during quarter. What the fuck? Forward H. Quarter circle forward button, and while it's spinning, do a quarter circle forward with 2 buttons. Okay. Okay.
Very good.
So, but what are these follow-ups? One during, like, I'm sorry, I am like unable to parse what the 3 during what? What is 3? Like, I'm not the only one who thinks that sounds weird, right? The ones with the 1 and 2 have to be done after the sonic boom. Okay. Oh no, sorry, sonic boom, not super. Right. Okay, so the sonic boom is the charge. Quarter circle forward. And then forward H. Okay, okay. Now I'm getting. I like legitimately. I was reading that and I was just like, I'm like, I don't know what you're referencing, game. Yeah, that's a weird-ass Rekka series. Like... Right? And everything, because even this chain, right, is half circle back, and then you get a half circle back, another attack, or a half circle forward for the kick, I believe. Yeah. He is definitely a bit of a weird character. Right? Yeah, quarter circle back. Quarter circle attack into 4, so we can get 2. Okay, yeah. So weird. It's so weird. He's such a weird character. Polymar. LM, LH, M. I like do not remember this shit about this game, man. I must have not explored much of the Tatsunoko cast. L and M, L and M, M and H. That is, yeah, that's weird. That's a weird one. Oh yeah, in Volnut, all of their specials don't do damage. Yeah, they are all like, they do various things. So slow, Polymar. And then Tekkaman. Also has this, like, yeah, this, like, fucking grab and lasso thing, but his is automatic. It just pulls. I guess kind of cable, right? Yeah, I think that's how I would describe it. Gotta be farther back. What our stuff? Charge, quarter circle, charge. Gatling, okay. 100 hand slap, charge attacks. Got it. that lets him special into special. What's up? What's up, Kawaii Empoleon? Oh, hey, this game. Yeah, man, some TVC. Who doesn't like some Wii fighting games, man? This is honestly, this is one day. So is Quarter Circle Tech Win? Where is that little symbol? Yeah, the characters are a little odd. I mean, and this is we were talking a little earlier on about how important it is to have people want to play their favorite characters, right? A lot of the Western English-speaking audience is not super familiar with the Tatsunoko franchises. So, oh, sorry, on Polymar, misread that. But yeah, so like we're not super I'm not super familiar with these franchises. I know some of them in passing. By name or reputation, but like not by having seen the shows. So it could be harder to find someone you click with just based on design alone. And then they have some interesting like gimmicks and mechanics for the characters in this game. I'm glad it's like, it is what it is though, right? The game is just like, I'm cool, man, I am me. Yeah, you're just not a fan of how most of the cast plays. Yeah, right, and that's, you gotta find someone you jive with. So yeah, for me, I always enjoyed Morgan. I like how she's more, like, closer to a Darkstalker's variation. What do we got for our level 3? Let's check it out. DP. Whoop. Oh, right! I recall this now, yeah. So badass. Yeah, I would probably end up being, honestly, like Morgan Zero, I think is who I would end up going with. Yeah, Zero. I don't doubt being hard as fuck. Yeah, the button holding from UMB. Yeah, absolutely. But his routes are fun as hell. Yeah, and that's, yo, we got Pizza Cutter, like... And then Sengoku, yeah. Right, and then he has the charge, not only the charge, like, Buster, but he has hold back forward, like the Slice, yeah. Oh man, yeah, because you have to... Right? You have to do charge, like launch or hold it in order to be able to build up your charge buster. But it takes a long time to charge up to full damage, man. Yeah, 6C. Yeah, absolutely. Thing is, right, then you can't get 6C into launcher, right? Like, I don't think Zero has anything else that'll act as a launcher. And then I guess that's my other thing. Like, so what do you do? Yeah, there's some links with 623X. Okay. No, flip out at the top. Haha, let you look up it. Thanks. Is it that? Is it that into roll? Or roll into 6C? Feels close, but no. You probably can't get 6C and then charge. No. Yeah. We'll see what Kawaii comes back with in terms of suggestions. Because, right, like, can we get stagger? What do we get off of aerial? Right? Can we get a ground bounce? No? Yeah, Pizza Cutter just grounds them. Alright. Yeah, Saki's unblockable bullets. There's a lot of really, really nasty tech. It's so good. So good. Look at that. There's some badass supers in this game, man. Big sword guy, always nightmare fuel. Oh, come. Really? Let me... Ah! Yeah, I can't. I need to get them higher, or I need to get higher up on them so I can get my downward kick here. Right? Because I want to get that. Yeah, right? Let more people combo out of their level 3s and stuff. Right? I don't think you can DHC out of this, though, right? I'm gonna be on the other side. Nah. Okay, is it... There you go, crossover aerial raid. There you go. That always did feel a little awkward. Like, the tag-in on that always felt a little awkward. It doesn't... It doesn't give you the Baroque boost, does it? I think it does. Oh, and it's just quarter circle forward partner. Damn. Yeah, this game, and like honestly, TVC has such a like a vibe of its own. Like I get why people who I get why people who fell in love with Marvel 3 might have like seen TVC and said to themselves, "Nah, not quite." Right? Like they are definitely very, very distinct games, and I feel like if you're prepared for Marvel 3, or if you come from Marvel 3 in particular, going to something like TVC may seem like a very strange affair, right? But like, there is some wildly fun stuff to do in it. I should probably go through the wiki just to get a sense of how some of these, how some of the more interesting and like advanced combo routing works, just to get a better grasp of how I'm gonna piece something together, right? But even as it stands, just like the Magic Series Baroque cancel, Magic Series Super DHC, like that's all. It's pretty much ABC macro, ABC super, and then super, and then super, and if you have more bars, super, right? I love that as a just like a get in on the ground floor and start figuring stuff out. It's a shame that like, once again, I'm bringing stuff from other games where I'm like, oh no, Morgan works like this in other games, Zero works like that in other games, but not in TVC, right? So finding out where those differences lie. I think that's gonna be the fun part about re-examining this. I'm really tempted. I might have to bust out my old TVC Wii arcade stick just for funsies. Get the authentic 2010 experience or 2011 experience, whatever it was. I think that's the plan. Yo, friends, thank you for joining me. I think I'm gonna call it. I gotta get myself a drink and a snack. I'm starting to get hungry here in the basement. Yo, oh hey, yeah, what do you know? Join the Discord, friends. If you're not in the Discord already, we have a bunch of cool people over there, and you can come hang out with us if you like and talk about interesting things like, I don't know, fighting games and music and life, life, the universe, and everything. So definitely make sure to do that. Also, friends, we have the Patreon. Drop those. If you want that ad block absolution, if you want to really help support us, a couple bucks a month on Patreon goes a really long way. Plus, you'll get access to some really cool exclusive stuff. I'm going to be having a bunch more of that coming out in no time at all. New articles, new videos, early access to stuff. And it makes my day when I see that people are like, yeah, I'm gonna support this cool stuff that's happening. So I always appreciate that if you're able to do it. Let's find, who do we got? Yo, let's go give some love to Desmaku. They're playing some shmups right now. Yo, Butler's got a stream going on later. We'll have to go check that out as well. 100% Butler. Appreciate you dropping by as always. Friends, let's get ready for a raid over on to Desmaku's place. And yeah, make sure to take care of each other out there. We gotta look out for each other. And be safe, be well, be nice to yourself. And I'll catch you next time in the digital basement. Peace out, friends.